Good morning, second graders. Today, for math, we are talking about data and graphs, and our learning target is I can explain how data was collected and make a graph of that data. And here are some examples of graphs. Let's take a look at how we're going to collect our data today. So, I bought a bag of M&Ms and I wanted to know how many of each color were in the bag. So before making a graph of anything, you need to gather data. So I'm going to gather data about these M&Ms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split them up by color, as you see here. Then I'm going to count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I am going to put them into my data table, which is this. And this is how we organize our data because we're going to come back and use it later. So I sort and then I count each and then I record the number for each color here in a data table. Here is a picture of my M&Ms, okay? And you can line them up and this kind of already looks like a graph picture. And one thing I noticed is that I have a lot of blues. That's really high. And then if I go down here, I notice that I don't have as many browns. I wonder how many more blues I have than browns. So here is a bar graph, and a bar graph shows the data using bars. Now this one is empty right now. You can see on the x-axis, that is the line that goes across like this. It's the numbers, okay? And you can see on the y-axis, that shows the colors. So I want to start using my data table to create this graph. Okay, so red. So here's red. And you can see I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I colored in 7 squares. Now let's see if I'm right. So I'm going to go back to my data table and right here, 7. So I see the green 6. That's the next one. So if I go back to my graph right here, I can color in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here, I keep using my table to fill in all the numbers for the bar graph. And you can see that I had 8 yellow, 3 brown, 9 orange, 10 blue. And this helps me to gather and interpret my data using a graph. And I will be able to answer more questions about this graph and about the data I collected. So today, for your Seesaw activity, you're going to use your own pretend M&Ms on Seesaw to show me how you can collect data and how you can take that data and turn it into your own bar graph. I can't wait to see all your great work.